course, our first stop was a cat just hanging out. When we arrived in Ojai, we decided to walk to a bookstore we'd heard about, but this kitty was just too cute not to stop by and say hi. One of the girls mentioned she'd heard about a spot called Bart's Books, so we decided to check it out. This is my favorite kind of bookstore. Secondhand, maybe third or fourth hand, who knows. So you just never know what gem you'll walk away with. Me, I grabbed an Edgar Allan Poe book. The Telltale Heart is a story etched into my mind from when I was a kid, so this one called to me. After the bookstore, we headed to the Ojai Valley Inn to get settled. This is one of my favorite places in California. I have a lot of beautiful memories here, and it's just a great place for a little R&R, especially with your girlfriends. The weather was perfect, so we spent the afternoon by the pool, and then we went back to the room to get ready for dinner. There are 2 restaurants on the property. We went to Olivella, and while the day was nice and warm, the nighttime was very chilly. The following morning, we started the day at the coffee shop nearby. I had a hot chocolate. I normally have tea in the morning, but that hot chocolate was calling my name. I think we all got a great night of sleep, and there was one activity we absolutely had to do before we left the Ojai Valley Inn. I couldn't imagine a more perfect day to ride bikes with such beautiful scenery. This moment was my favorite of the trip. It's a simple activity, but it just reminded me of how much of a blessing a blue sky is, friendship is, even the ability to ride a bike is. It was time to check out of the hotel, and we headed to downtown Ojai just a couple minutes away and visited the farmer's market. And we stopped for a quick lunch before finding ourselves at an olive oil tasting. We'd been talking about olive oil tasting for weeks before this trip. I went home with a couple varieties as well as a bourbon-aged maple syrup that is so delicious. This little getaway was such an act of girlhood. We really were just 5 girls having a slumber party in a fancy hotel, but I forget that our ages range from 32 to 47, and of course, many of our conversations surround our experiences as women in our 30s and 40s. We're all at a time in life when it's a good idea to prioritize good habits and maintain a solid baseline when it comes to health. Shortly after we returned, I'd booked a visit with a clinician at Midi Health, a virtual care clinic that brings quality medical care to women in all stages of life, addressing health concerns ranging from perimenopause to menopause, weight and skin concerns, and more. And I was delighted that the visit was actually covered by my insurance. During my visit with Karen, she made sure to ask what my aim was with this visit so that we could address what concerns I had. My reason for the visit was just to get ahead of good habits at my age, focusing mostly on longevity care, which Midi Health has just expanded into. This includes stress management, preventing future health issues, or as simple as just feeling like yourself as you age. Karen helped me identify some key metrics when it comes to nutrition and supplements. Adding calcium and D3K2 to my diet was something important that she pointed out, as bone density is a concern for women as we age, and a recent blood test showed that I am low in vitamin D. Another was the protein-water fiber ratios I should be having daily, which I was not aware of at all before. She also advised on my exercise routine and how that supports bone health. I had some questions specifically about creatine, which I've been taking for some time, and Karen confirmed that it was a great supplement for me to continue. It turns out I'm doing a pretty good job maintaining good health at my age, with just a few tweaks that Karen talked me through that I began working into my routine. If you're interested in personalized and compassionate care that may be covered by your insurance, there's a link in the description box where you can book your first Midi visit.